Hello, Morning Rush regulars. Thank God it's Friday. So we're planning for Monday show today. There's Kelly Nash. Now, Monday, by the way, for the weekend, for my Lexington friends who swear they never come to Richland County on Friday or Saturday night so they don't end up on live PD and embarrassing their family, I want you to know, even in Lexington this weekend, we got some craziness going on in Lexington County. And the Lexington County Sheriff's Department put out a list of roads that they'll be, you might want to look this up. Stay off of these roads if you're going to be getting crazy over the weekend. You'll end up on Lexington County Sheriff's Department social media. Hell, you won't. Anyway, hey, Monday morning, I want to go on a momcation. I think I want to take Sally on a momcation.
Okay, you're not eligible for the momcation. The momcation is a new trend where mothers leave the children and the husband or the spouse-like relation at home, and they go do themselves. They do things that only moms would be interested in, and I don't really know what that is. Wineries, maybe.
They go to a film festival of Downton Abbey.
Yes.
Okay.
And they don't go with other moms either. It looks like they go, for the most part, all by themselves. They just tell the family, I need 4 or 5 days away from y'all.
Away from far away.
But
doesn't have to be far. It just has to be so. I'll leave my phone with you, and I'm going to go to the day spa on Monday, and then I'm going to go to wherever Tuesday. She got it all planned out.
But she can't sleep in the house. If she sleeps in the house, it's not a momcation.
No.
Yeah, she has to be away.
Totally away.
Yeah, because if I see you,
right.
If I see anything wrong with the house,
that ruins the momcation.
Her mind can't get right. She needs to decompress. So we'll talk about maybe you need a momcation, or our momcation's a good idea. Maybe this is bad for the family.
All right. Does Dad get a dadcation?
That's called going to work.
Oh.
You get to leave the kids.
That's great.
And you come here and you hang out with me and Tumbleweed.
Exactly. All right, so momcations. We can talk about that Monday morning. We got to have a Monday morning moral dilemma. What's the dilemma?
Well, Erin said that I won't give you the family name, but she hates it. That the in-laws want her to name her son that she has not yet had. He's coming in about a month. And they are putting some pressure on her. This is a long, revered name in our family history, and we want him to be named. I don't want to say the name, because what if you already have that name, and now everybody's mocking it here on the Morning Rush. So we won't mock any names.
No.
We're just going to say she doesn't want to name the child this name. The family is saying it's our family name. You married into our family.
Yeah, this is a very delicate dance too. Even if by chance it's your mom and she wants her, or she wants you, even as the dad, to name the child a family name from your family that you don't want to name your child. It's a very delicate dance. You got to show respect. You got to honor your mother and father. Where did I read that? So what do you do now? How do you handle that?
They're not my mother and father.
You what?
They're not my mother and father. I'm married to them. So we'll talk about that coming up Monday at 6:15. Now, Taylor Swift video that you talked about this morning at 5:15. I think it was maybe 5:30. If you haven't seen that video, it's on the Morning Rush blog. Drugs do amazing things to your brain. She's coming back from LASIK surgery, and her mom filmed her. She's like crying over a banana that doesn't have a head. I don't know what that meant. Well, nobody knows what it means.
She said she wasn't asleep. Don't fall asleep eating a banana, which I think is like one of the major rules. You learn that even from the Red Cross. But she objected, saying, I'm not asleep. My brain is still alive.
That's right.
This reminds me of the video, my favorite one of all time. I guess it is for everybody because that's why it's been shared on YouTube so many times. But the kid in the back seat after the dentist visit.
Is this real life?
Is this real life? That's what it was like for Taylor Swift. So, I don't know. Look, if you want, we'll look at that video. Maybe this happened to somebody. I remember when took the boys somewhere and they came out of the doctor's office, or they were under for some procedure. I don't know what it was. I've forgotten now. But they wouldn't get off the table because he said that the floor was covered with snakes. So I had to carry him out of the room and put him in the car.
Yeah.
This was David. He was like 10. So I had to carry him out of the doctor's office because of the snakes.
I don't remember being that high on drugs, but I do remember getting my wisdom teeth pulled. I had all 4 pulled at the same time, and that trip home was comical. Even now, all these years later, I can remember that ride home from getting my 4 wisdom teeth pulled, high on whatever it was they gave me at the dentist, and it's pretty funny stuff. So maybe hear about some of your favorite drug stories about you or your children. How about this guy in Florida? He is 93. He's lived around Florida for at least 20 years. Lived about 10 miles from the ocean the last 20 years. He had been in the U.S. Navy. He used to take summer vacations to, what's that famous beach there in Florida? Destin or whatever.
Yeah.
That's where he's from Alabama. He's never swam in the ocean ever in his life until just now. He's always wanted to. It's one of those weird
The
things.
man went to Destin, Florida, and he never
swam.
stepped out of the damn condo.
No. They got pictures of him standing in the water, helping his kids get into the water, but he himself never swam in the water there.
Oh.
He's never been swimming in the ocean. He just never made it.
Wow.
One of those weird things where 20 years ago when he moved to Florida, he said, I imagined I'd be swimming every day in the ocean. But life got busy, even for a retired guy. He started volunteering and doing other things, and he says, I'd drive by the beach and go, you know what, this weekend I ought to go there. And then something would come up, and he never made it to the beach. And he was just telling his daughter about it, how now he's too old to swim. And she came and she dragged him into the ocean.
How old again is he?
He's 93, World War I veteran. This guy's an amazing individual. So, anyway,
World War I?
World War II, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, he's 93. But yeah, if you want to see the video of him actually swimming for the very first time in the ocean and his reaction to it, and he can't believe how different the water is. And if you've never been in the ocean, how different it is compared to pool water. It's amazing.
For whatever reason, my grandmother had never gone in the ocean. I was about 6 or 7, and we finally convinced her to go into the ocean. And we got her out just far enough so the waves would be breaking her. We're trying to get her past where the waves are breaking because it's about to knock all of us down. And she said, "No, I don't like this." She turned around and got out. Made it within 2 feet of where you could actually swim in the ocean, and turned around and said, "No, I'm not dealing with that."
Wow. So she never
She
did it.
never swam in the ocean.
Lived and died without swimming in one of the oceans. Well, anyway, maybe there's something you're putting off in your life right now, and you're thinking, well, I'll just get to it next week or next month or next year or whatever. And that's what he said he was doing. So I'll just do it next weekend. And he's like, man, 20 years flew by. It's just gone. And now I'm in a position where I can't do it.
It's
Thankfully,
like a
his
second
daughter
chance thing, maybe. Because Sally gave me timelines on things I can't do until I got older.
Okay.
Like I went up in a World War II airplane, and like the crash the other day. This is what she was fearful of.
Sure.
I was even in this World War II bomber. It's a B-52, and the guy's turning upside down, and we're flying over the airfield. This was in Greenville, and the engine starts to cut out, and we're flying upside down.
This is bad.
And then smoke starts coming into the compartment where I was, and I could talk to the pilot, and I said, "Hey, how's everything up there with you?" He said, "Yeah, don't worry about it. The fuel pump on these old models don't really do so well upside down." And I'm like, "Okay."
We should turn it around then.
Yeah, we're going to flip this thing back up. He said, "We got another 20 seconds, and we'll flip it back over. If it shuts off, it's okay. We still got enough time to crank it back up." Good, because it looks like we're about 5 feet above the ground. So now Sally said I couldn't go back up in an airplane since then. So now I think I'm at the age now. If maybe I have to get Lee out of college first. I can make sure that the
Well, if
college.
you die, the life insurance policy.
That's right.
Pay
Gotta pay for that.
Yeah.
So I'm available
Let
now
it
for
rip.
Blue Angels rides. I'm back on. I've got my clearance again. I can leave the ground again. Hooray! All right, so we'll talk about maybe second chances like this dude, or things you got to put in your bucket list or whatever. And of course, the Monday morning moral dilemma. We need your help with that early. 6:15. Remember the numbers 978-9267. And if you got something you want us to talk about, you can always reach out to us on Facebook or Twitter or whatever. You know how to get in touch with us. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the stress-free, no Gamecock weekend. See ya Monday on the Morning Rush.